everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Harshita. So in this video today we're gonna explore about something amazing that I taught my kids, my students at school. So this is very interesting topic, is what I felt by their reactions and the exploring they have done in that. So I wanted to share about this in my YouTube channel. So this video about CubeSat DIY. This is with me right now. So let's explore the part by part in this video. So stay tuned until the end. Let's get started. We're gonna learn about what CubeSat is and why it is in cube shape and for what purposes CubeSats are launched these days. And we learn about electrical assembly and as well as the bus assembly. We're gonna design a complete CubeSat model. So let's get started. So before diving into the DIY, I want you guys to know what is CubeSat. CubeSat is nothing but, as name represents, a satellite which is in cube shape, and it might be of the dimensions of 10 cross 10 cross 10 as we are designing that dimension, and it might be longer also based on the purpose why we're going to launch the satellite, and based on the electronics availability and everything, it depends. And why it is, you might be wondering that why it is in cube shape, why not in any other shapes, why only cube? Cube shape is because it makes the satellite lightweight and compact and easy to build and afford and launch. That standard size and the electronics will fit in easily in the cube shape. So the design is cube shape. So now when it comes to the launching, many CubeSats are launched into space for different purposes till date, for Earth observation, for space research, and as well as to test the sensors whether it is working or not. Since it is very easy and compact and lightweight, it is easy to build in and also a launch. So this is, I think this information is enough to more dive into deep with this topic. So let's dive into the electronics and the DIY part. Come, let's start. So this is the DIY kit which contains all the components helpful to build a CubeSat. We're gonna build exactly the same satellite which is shown here. So in this box we have the circuit diagram to exactly make the electrical connections are already given on this. So we have this, we will have this for reference, and this is the user manual. In this we will get a step-by-step guide how to build a satellite. So we're gonna use this if we get confused in the middle. So we're gonna use this for a reference also to build exactly this. So these are the two important things they have given in this. And in this, let's divide this into the two different topics, like electrical assembly and also a bus assembly, so that it will be easier for us to build satellite and understand things in an easy way. So these are the electrical components we're gonna use to build a CubeSat. So this is a quantum board, printed circuit board with mounted Arduino microcontroller, which controls all the sensors we use in this. So we can call it as a brain of satellite, since it is controlling every component which is connected. So this is the thing, and we're gonna use high watt battery to power up the satellite, and we are using this cable to connect between the quantum board and as well as the battery. So this is the switch to on and off the power on and off the satellite, and this is basically a JST cables which are used to connect quantum board and as well as the sensors. In this we're gonna use 3 sensors to measure few surrounding things like temperature, pressure, humidity, and and light intensity which we have. So these are the things we're gonna use. This is LDR sensor, this is light sensing component. Through this we can measure, by connecting this we can measure how much light intensity we are facing right now, we have right now. So this is that, and this is the pressure sensor, BMP sensor, and to measure pressure and altitude also. And this is DHT sensor to measure humidity and temperature. So these are the three sensors we use, and we use one more component. This is display, OLED display, for to get the output readings, or how much amount of temperature, pressure and sort of things we have. So these are all the electrical assembly components we're gonna use to build a CubeSat. So as you know, these are all the electrical components we are using. So let's make connections based on the circuit diagram we have here. So based on this, we're gonna make connections. So while connecting, we should mind one thing, that here we have been given the different ports for different sensors. Under these ports we have names. I don't know if you can see in the video if it is focused. Okay, so in this we're gonna connect the sensors based on the ports, and we need to match ground to ground, voltage to voltage and everything. So that's what I'm doing right now. So we are done with the connections. Here I've connected BMP sensor, barometric pressure sensor, and this is OLED display, and this is DHT sensor to measure humidity and temperature, and this is switch to on and off, and this is LDR to measure light intensity. So to turn it on, before turning it on, we need to check the connections whether these are proper or not. That we need to check once again. We need to match voltage, and voltage wire has gone to voltage or not. So let's check it once again and start. So in this you can see the light intensity, temperature, humidity and pressure in this room. So now we are done with the electrical assembly, as you can see in the image. So this is how it looked like. So let's dive into the outer bus panel. So to complete outer bus assembly, we need few panels and a screwdriver and things to nuts and bolts to make the cube shape. So the things we need. So let's start. Here there are different panels, like display panel where we attach a OLED here. So this is for display, and this is bottom panel where we're gonna attach this here in this way. So this is bottom panel. So this is top panel, side panel. This is one more side panel, and this is sensor panel where we're gonna fit the sensors. So right now we need a bottom panel. So the bottom panel is ready. Upon this, we're gonna fit this. So we screw this with 1/2 centimeter screws to make sure it will fit properly on the bottom panel. So now the bottom panel is done. So now let's get into the display panel where the OLED is gonna fit. This is the display panel. We're gonna fit the OLED to the display panel in this way. We're gonna screw it with 1 centimeter screws. I wanted to explain something about these. You might be wondering what are these, right? These are used inside the satellite design, everything. So these are the solar panels. So just to create the same replica of this, we're not gonna connect this to power system here, but these can power on the LEDs. Just the designing purpose, we are using these two, but in the main satellites, the real satellites which they're gonna launch, those satellites are powered up by using the solar panels itself. So these are the things which we gonna attach to a side panel like this using double-sided tape, which I have in this. So by using double-sided tape, we're gonna attach these things, and I'll show you. It will power up the LEDs. And then a set of LEDs, which I'm sure we're connecting. If I move towards light, you might be seeing the LED turned on. So if I come here, there's no higher light intensity, so LED as well. This is how it works. This is the sensor panel which these sensors are going to fit. So here you might have observed that sensor panel has 3 holes. Since we have 3 sensors using in this, we fit every sensor to each hole using 1 centimeter screws. So we are done with the sensor panel and as well as the display panels. As you can see in the video, all the 3 sensors are fitted to each hole. Make sure the LDR and DHT are open to the outer area, since they should measure the light intensity as well as humidity and temperature. Now moving towards one more panel, which is the top panel, where we fit the switch and as well as 2 LEDs. Now the top panel is ready. We have connected switch to a top panel, since still LED need to be connected. So after doing the top panel, we gonna attach the side panels now. You can see in the video the way we gonna attach the side panels. We're gonna take them, we're gonna insert them into those two, the opposite panels, which is one is sensor panel and one is display panel. We have the panel design in such a way that we can insert those in between. So after completing all the panels, side panels as well as sensor panel and display panel, top panel is left. So we are connecting the LEDs to the top panel. So it's time to turn on the satellite. We'll connect our battery first. So let's connect the battery. So battery has been connected. So we'll tie this battery with double-sided tape over here so that it will be connected always. So this is how we attach our battery. So done. This is the display panel. If we go to the light, it will turn on. So if we go to the other solar panel, it will turn on. So this is turned on. So now you can able to see the readings based on the room weather conditions. It shows how much intensity in this room, light intensity and temperature of this room, and humidity and pressure of this according to this room's weather conditions. We can even check this outside. Let's go outside and check the what major difference it might happen in the intensity or in the temperature or in the pressure or humidity. Let's see. To check whether any difference in the reading. Yes, it is. Inside it was showing around light intensity was around 56%. Now it is showing 91% because of the sunlight. I think, yeah. You can see the temperature is not much differ. Humidity is there's a difference in humidity a bit, and pressure is almost same because they're in the same level. So there won't be any much difference in pressure. But when I flip it to sunlight, it will turn on. You can see the LED turning on. Both the LEDs are on. Oh god. Yeah, both the LEDs are on. So this is the CubeSat. Alright everyone, hope this video was interesting. Please do like, share and subscribe. Follow along for more such interesting updates.